Hey guys, it's Chelsea. Today we're going to do just a fun little wrist stretching tutorial. These are some of my favorite warm-ups to do before I practice, just during my practice. I've learned the hard way from doing too many handstands without correctly warming up, so learn from my mistakes. And even if you aren't a person who handstands in normal practice, I'm sure you do down dog, tabletop, plank pose, tons of wrist extension, and probably not enough wrist warm-up. So to protect the wrist, and even if you aren't a normal yoga practitioner, just using your hands, your wrists in normal life, this can be good. So let's have fun. Before I turn to my side view, I'll say the pink elephant in the room. I am pregnant, so no, it's not a beer belly. Okay, so go ahead, we're gonna come to tabletop position. So knees underneath the hips, hip distance apart, and just know you can walk your knees in closer for more weight or farther back for less weight. Just keep that in mind. And then from here, grounding the palms should be underneath the shoulders, fingers spread wide. And the first thing we're gonna do is just a couple hand heel lifts. So just lifting the palm, pressing the fingers and down, and pressing up, down, pressing up and down. And you can do that however many times. This is a really playful practice. So without too much judgment, you're gonna just turn the hands in all directions, move, little movements, big movements, just learning your body, scanning your body, becoming aware of your body. But in this wrist extension, we're gonna just go ahead. I'm going to do all directions, so fingers out, fingers in, and you can rock side to side, you can rock front to back. You can even do circles, of course, little circles in one direction and the other, or maybe bigger circles. And just however many times you need. You know, usually in my classes I do hip rock a lot, especially because of pregnancy. But just dispersing the weight in different ways into the palms and really grounding down, just learning, playing, breathing here. And then after this wrist extension, we will do wrist flexion. So back of the hands down, and I recommend doing one hand at a time because it could be a little intense. But same thing, we'll do fingers in all directions. And hopefully I can talk and still remember every direction of your hand. Us women are good at multitasking, right? Just one thing I do want to say is usually I tell my students when we think about the wrist, I would like for you to think about the wrist from the fingertips to the elbow. So that includes the forearm and everything in there. So it's not just focalized right here. I don't think I went this way. And there's no really right or wrong way to do this, just whatever feels best for your body. If it's new to you, don't push too hard. If it hurts, if there's pain, back away. But discomfort, we breathe through, and sometimes with new stuff, things can be discomforting, so just know the difference. All right, so two more things with this wrist flexion. And this is a little intense, so just be mindful. Pressing with the fingers inward and the back of the hands down. You're gonna keep the fingers down, and what you're gonna do is some wrist push-ups here. So dropping down and pushing back up. Only doing like a couple at a time. So pretty intense already. And then one of my favorites, and I'm gonna sit back a little bit first to show you. So you take big fist with the hands, and we're gonna take the knuckles together for this. And take the back of the hands down, pressing the knuckles together, and from here pressing into the back of the hand, Just trying to straighten the arms. And you could add little movements here, of course. Anything that feels good for you. And just know you can take it wider, but there's a tendency to open the hands. So that's just why I like to keep the knuckles together. All right, beautiful. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and just sit back onto the heels. And of course, you can have a block in between if it's uncomfortable, or fold your mat, or put a blanket if you're here for any long period of time. Take care of the rest of your body too. After that, we're gonna just do, and this is just very basic stuff I usually try to remember to do every class, every flow class now. But we'll just start with some wrist circles here. So you can have hands open or closed. Do both, see how it feels in one direction and the other. And then roller coaster. So just letting them make waves with your fingers grasped together. Not too hard though. And then the awkward roller coaster is the opposite direction, which might include a brain fart, that's okay. And then we'll do some wrist flicks. So for this, you can go however slow or fast you want to, but you really want to be energetic with the hands. So sometimes I say, imagine throwing glitter on your mat, or throw some bees, or whatever you need. Just imagine throwing something. So all that energy in the hands and fingertips here, and then you can even go faster, and then even reach the hands above the head, and you will feel this after a few seconds. You'll definitely feel it. And it gets a little awkward. All right, you can just shake them out. One more thing, take your hands to prayer hands, and we're just going to bring the back of the hands together in a circle. And then bring the elbows up, and we bring the fingertips down. And in the opposite direction. Just shake it out. And they should be feeling pretty warm already. And like I said, there's not like a traditional way to do these poses in order. Just whatever feels best for you. Last one is gonna be coming to Malasana-ish, but it's not really in Malasana, so don't overthink that too much. You're just gonna lift the hips, taking the hands, take the big fists, take the forearms, put them behind the knees, and from here, sink your butt down, pressing the weight into the forearms. So we're not done here. Now here is where it also gets a little awkward. Just try to open the hand with all your weight sinking into it, into that forearm. Open and close it a few times. So this is a little fun one to do. However slow or fast, however many times you need. And then just lift the hips up, and that is it. So just a little wrist love for you today. I hope you enjoyed it, and namaste.